On October 29, 2025, something in the solar system changed. As the Sun rose over the inner planets, an interstellar traveler was reaching perihelion. Astronomers expected a typical brightening, a graceful tail, the familiar signature of a comet near the Sun. Instead, 3I-ATLAS erupted. Its brightness didn't rise gradually. It doubled in hours, as if it detonated with pure light. No fragments, no dust, nothing that matched any comet ever observed. It was as if something ancient had awakened. The days that followed brought torrents of strange data. Instruments detected an impossible outpouring of water vapor, far beyond predictions. Chemical signatures spiked violently, appearing in sudden pulses instead of smooth curves. The brightness graph showed a single vertical surge, like a heartbeat. The explosion was symmetrical, something natural vents chaotically, but this event looked controlled, as if timed. When solar observatories captured the first images, confusion turned to disbelief. Against the Sun's glare, Atlas did not grow a tail. It appeared as a stretched ember, tailless, unmoved by solar wind. A comet under identical conditions produced a glowing arc of dust, yet Atlas remained a single wound of light. Radiation pressure, which shapes every comet tail, seemed unable to touch it. Then the James Webb Telescope observed the surface. It revealed a crust transformed by billions of years of cosmic radiation, hardened into a material unlike any natural ice. Models suggested a shell dozens of feet thick, created by cosmic rays fusing ice and carbon into complex polymers. This layer absorbed heat, held it, and then released it at perihelion in a perfectly timed pulse. It looked less like a random explosion and more like activation. Beneath that crust may lie untouched matter older than the Sun, or perhaps the entire object has been reshaped by radiation into something self-reinforcing, something that behaves less like a comet and more like a resilient structure built to survive deep space. Avi Loeb urged NASA to release all raw data, warning that this object might carry information humanity can't afford to ignore. Some scientists proposed a radical idea. Interstellar objects like Atlas might be planetary seeds, fragments from star nurseries that drift between systems. But the precision of the perihelion event sparked a more unsettling thought. What if the response to solar heating was not failure but instruction? A threshold-triggered release, similar to dormant systems on human spacecraft. The timing fit too well: long silence, sudden activation, intact structure afterward. As Atlas moved away from the Sun through November and December, telescopes captured its fading glow. Some expect it to dim into nothing, others fear another unexplained flare. If it brightens again without heat or proximity, the term explosion will no longer apply. It will look like behavior. Atlas is estimated to be up to 12 billion years old, older than our solar system, older than Earth. It has survived supernovae, starbirths, gravitational tides, and cosmic storms. Yet it remained intact, drifting across the galaxy until arriving here at the exact moment humanity had the technology to see it. That timing alone raises questions no model can answer. For a brief moment in 2025, an object older than the Sun defied the laws we rely on. It exploded without debris, glowed without dust, and resisted the solar wind as if immune to it. It slipped past every scientific definition, reminding us how little we understand. Maybe Atlas is natural, shaped by cosmic violence into something that behaves with eerie precision. Or maybe it's something else, something built long before our civilization existed, programmed to respond only when it reached a star like ours. As it fades into the dark beyond Jupiter, all that remains is data and a question that echoes across the solar system. What exactly passed through here? Tell us in the comments. Do you believe Atlas was natural, or something engineered drifting between the stars?